Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. It's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Yeah, I've been in the lab, so I'm not one you see around. Thinking about my goals, so I'm not fun to be around. Now I want the whole field, ain't no bush to beat around. I take it to the sky, so I don't ever see the ground. Ball call by, you can say I'm in the hunt now. Living out my fantasy, they love it when I touch down. Flyer than a plane or a pelican, I'm up now. Money, true holiday, I'm playing for the Bucks now. I'm out in BK, Steve Nash. I don't see much, man, I only see cash. You can't be mad, you need to relax. And my favorite drug is hustle, I'm about to relapse. I'm getting all
Chad,
this
what's
money
good?
just from making these apps. Hope they take care of my hood when I'm paying each tax.
How the heck we
My
doing?
way, so they saying he's trash, but they look me up on Google, they be keeping these tabs. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. It's not a real problem.
Lots of rain in Texas.
I need $1 billion. Yeah, my balls are infinite. My car's got tits in it. I should get a Tesla and put your chick in it. I should call your mom like I love your chicken dish. So she calls you up and says,
Lots of rain in Texas.
you should look up to him. He can make it hit.
Oh, snap.
Up to him. You can't take that shit.
Oh,
I can't fake
snap.
that shit. I'm the one to get. I don't give a damn.
Wait, there's so much happening in the world today. What the heck? Oh, chat, can y'all see me? I forgot my lens, chat, so we gotta fix this lens. Chat, we gotta fix this lens together. Hold on. Let's see if y'all can see the shred lower real quick. Let's see if y'all can see the shred lower real quick. Hold on. Yeah, man. No. Ooh, whoa, Jesus Christ. BRB. Let's do this. This.
I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. That's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Let's be real about it. I mean, I don't really care about how you feel about it. I mean, I don't even really have a real hobby. It's not a real problem, and I still got it. I need $1 billion. Yeah.
Chat, we gotta hold up, boys.
Luces en la disco, todo parecía ideal. Navegando tus defectos con tanta curiosidad.
Chat, can y'all see me? Huh? Boys. How's that? Bueno or no? Uh-oh. It's a little blurry, ain't it? Blur. Blurry. It's a little blurry. How I focus this joint? How I focus this joint?
Hacer esto que tenía taika. Tomadita como nonsense, pica como ramen. Hoy sí, mami, ese top, top, ten. Con todas tus maldades, no más bad habits. Su misma sentemos, I got the habit. Me tienen chulado con el Tokyo Magic. Se me dio contigo, baby. Se me dio contigo, baby. Se me dio. Tokyo Magic, tú me tienes aquí. Tentado por ti sin dormir.
Oh, bingo. Dollar. There we go. There we go. There we go. What a Shredlord must do for cameras. Make sure you drink your waters. Shredlords, make sure you're drinking your waters. How we doing? Catch me up on our day. I have a new tune for us from my favorite band. We have 2 songs. That's a Blackstone Porco, chat. How are we doing? Happy freaking Monday. Top Dog Shredlords. I hope everybody's doing immaculately well. If I didn't see you this weekend, hope you had a fantastic freaking weekend. You know what I'm saying? Joseph, hello, good sir. How are you? Happy Monday. Your favorite part of your day? Mine too, bro. Mine too. Hope you're doing well. Sebastian's got to take pride. Sebastian, just submit your damn case study already. Okay? What's taking so long? What's taking so long, man? You can't, bro. It's life's about action. All right? Hey, chat, what did I say a long time ago? I said it like 3 months ago. The biggest risk is, I think the biggest risk to a builder, I think, is distraction and inaction. Okay? So, freaking Sebastian, don't be distracted, lock in, and don't sit there with inaction. Get the dang job done. Do stuff. Do stuff. You know? Move on that train, man. Jump, twin. Okay, wait. What's happening in the world? Let's go to the news. Let's go to the news. Let's go to the news. Wait, it's due May 10th? Oh, damn. Oh, you got time, brother. Whoa. How a Brazilian prison gang became a global C-word power. Oh, my goodness. From arms dealing in Boston to pirate attacks in the Amazon, the PCC poses a grave challenge to international efforts to curb organized crime. Yeah. Wait, you guys didn't hear about that? Okay, let's talk about that. That's the first we gotta talk about. That's the first we're gonna talk about. Big news. Really big news. like really, really, really big news is Tim Cook's out as of September 2026. Like retired, like gone. You know? Yeah, Sebastian, it is. It's unfortunate though. It's really unfortunate that it is that big of a business, but it's actually kind of crazy. It's actually kind of crazy. J3492, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Welcome to the fam, Top Dog Shred Lord. Happy Monday. What's your rating for him from 1 to 10? I think he was a stellar CEO. I think he was a great CEO. Look at Apple stock during his tenure. Apple stock during Tim Cook. You know? Over 15 years. Okay, so he was there for 15 years. So like at 15 years, look at how it's performed over the last 15 years. Call it 2020 or 2011, right? Look at this performance. Look at this run. This right here, this is banger, bro. This ain't, hey, this is crazy. This is crazy. This real deal Holyfield right here, man. Lock in or get locked out, boys. Okay, but back to this. I think this is like a monumental. How do I look, Jay? Do I look too dark? Is it too dark? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. But chat, this is actually insane. This is a very special, sometimes sad moment in the world of business, right? Because Tim Cook's our guy. He's held down Apple as the CEO for the last 15 years. He's not gone. He's going to be the executive chairman, so that's still good. But I read a headline like this, and I'm like, dang, he's a great freaking CEO, and he's about to, I wonder what he's going to do with his, he's going to retire. But then there's this new guy. That I've respectfully never heard of, John Turnus. I assume he's great. He's an insider, you know, but I'm trying to figure out what's really I don't know, man. This is why it's so important when you guys are diligencing businesses and investing that you also, in addition to understanding the market, in addition to understanding the business model and profitability and cash flow, return on invested capital, understand the management team. I understand Tim Cook. I know exactly what Tim Cook has done for my life. And that's this. Since he assumed position a while back, bro, this is all Tim Cook. This is all Tim Cook, bro. This is Tim Cook right here, man. I got love for Tim Cook, bro. I'm going to call him Mr. 2000. I'm going to call him Mr. 2000 because Tim Cook knows how to grow a stock by 2,000%, bro. Turn me up, Tim Cook. Turn me up, TC. Turn me up, TC. But chat, biggest update and headline is Tim Cook is stepping down in September 2026 and passing the reign of CEO to this new guy, John Turnus. Let's try to get a little background on John Turnus. Let's talk him, shall we? John Turnus. What's his background? Let's see. He's got nice pictures. He seems like a well-to-do guy. Let's see. I'm going to call him JT. We had TC, now we got JT. You know? JT. Let's go to his LinkedIn. What you got for me on LinkedIn, JT? Vice President of Hardware Engineer. Whoa! JT has been with Apple for the last 24 years or 25 years, pretty much. He joined in July 2001. This is crazy. He went to Penn and studied mechanical engineering. Hey, W engineers. W freaking engineers, okay? He was an engineer, and then after he graduated, he went to virtual research. I don't know what that is. And then he joined Apple early back in the day. And he stayed there for 25 years. And it just says Vice President Hardware Engineering. Now homeboy's about to be the CEO of freaking Apple? Turn me up, bro. This is crazy. I mean, this is one of those things where it's just like, look, there's nothing wrong at all with joining a business, staying in a business, and performing really well over the extremely long term. Like, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Let's see who this person is. This person seems to be on the same team. Kate Bergeron. Kate Bergeron, she's been there for 15 years. She might be the next up after the next up, right? Kate Bergeron. They look a little old, in my opinion. Respectfully. Okay. An engineering leader in consumer electronics focused on high volume products, experienced in working with international design teams, OEMs, and vendors in Asia. So she's probably dominant with a lot of Asia responsibilities. And she covers Apple audio hardware, AirPods, HomePods, soft goods, packaging, retail product display, and product realization laboratory. Okay. All right. I assume that John Turnus, JT, I assume JT, his main product, because Kate focuses on the Apple hearing products like AirPods and all that. I assume he's all iPhone. I assume he's all iPhone. Oh, what about Tang? Where my boy Tang at? Tang T. What up, man? Ooh, hold on, chat. Oh, this is crazy. Hold on, this is crazy. Tang T. This man's the dog. Y'all ain't never heard of Tang T, huh? Let me put y'all on game. First of all, this man Tang T went to the Imperial College in London, 1993 to 1997. And then he went to MIT and got his master's in mechanical engineering. And then this man started at Apple off the rip. He led the design and development of innovative mechanisms for Apple's iconic products, including Titanium PowerBook and iMac G4. Hold on. And then he led the design and development of the first generations of the iPod. What? This man made the iPod. And then he did Apple wireless base stations. I don't really use that. And then he led the end-to-end design processes for iPhones. And then he led the product design and development of iPhone products. Jesus. This is, Jesus. Tang T. TT. And then he oversaw the design and development of iPhone and Apple Watch products. And then he oversaw the design and development of iPhone and Apple Watch product design, interconnect design, acoustics, materials technology centers. He led a team of 900 engineers. That's Tang T. I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. If we going head to head, Tang T versus JT, I'm putting my money on TT. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I think this man was supposed to be CEO, but he left. He left, chat, to do something over here. I don't know what he was doing. He was doing something over here on his own. And then he joined OpenAI. Chat, he joined OpenAI. I assume whatever he was working on then got bought out by OpenAI. But what is OpenAI doing with hardware? You know what I'm saying? What's OpenAI doing with hardware? He's the chief hardware. Hey, Tang T's a dog. Let me connect with Tang T real quick. I'm gonna connect with Tang T. I got some. We got some money moves to make. I'm gonna hit him up. That's crazy. But then what about Richard Ho? What about my boy Richard Ho? What you know about him? What was this guy doing? Oh, he was at Google. He did the hardware at Google. Ooh. He helped design the TPUs at Google. Hey, there's levels to this stuff, chat. There's levels to this. Hey, Edwin, what's good, dude? Okay, anyways, chat. Apple, as we can see, there's a lot of talented freaking mechanical engineers out there in the world. There's a lot of freaking talented mechanical engineers. Much respect to the MEs, okay? I couldn't do that, bro. Show me an Excel, show me a conference, and show me a business model. That's my engineering. I can't build nothing besides a holding company, you know? Anyways, so this JT guy, he's going to be the next CEO, and he was a senior vice president of hardware engineering. He's going to join, he's also going to join the board of directors? Damn, y'all giving him money like that? Come on, y'all. They're giving a lot of trust to this guy. And then Apple's market cap, listen to this. Apple's market cap has increased more than 20-fold on Tim Cook's watch. Let me say that again, chat. Apple's market cap, let me, off the way, not sponsored by ServiceNow. Apple's market cap has increased 20-fold on Tim Cook's watch. 20-fold. So if you had $1 million in there, after Tim Cook is retired, you got $20 million in there. That's just prints. By the way, you also got dividends. You also got crazy dividends, okay? He makes more money than Uncle Steve? You sure? I don't know about that. Who, Tang T or JT or Tim Cook, TC? We got Tang T, we got JT, we got TC. Okay. So let's hear about this guy's background a little bit. So Turnus, SVP in engineering, will join the Apple board. He becomes non-executive chairman. Arthur Levinson will become the first iPhone maker's lead independent director at that time. Cook will continue in his role as CEO through the summer as he works closely with Turnus on a smooth transition. All right. It's the first CEO transition for Apple since Cook, now 65, succeeded Steve Jobs at the helm in 2011. Shortly after Jobs' death, Turnus will become the Apple's 8th CEO. Rest in peace to Steve Jobs, by the way. Absolute visionary. Rest in peace to Steve Jobs. I didn't know Tim Cook's 65. He's really unk. He's a little old. Chat, he's a little old. You feel me? Okay. It has been the greatest privilege of my life to be the CEO of Apple and to have been trusted to lead such an extraordinary company. I love Apple with all of my being, and I am so grateful to have had the opportunity to work with a team of such ingenious, innovative, creative, and deeply caring people who have been unwavering in their dedication to enriching the lives of our customers and creating the best products and services in the world. That's a real message, chat. That's a real message. Ooh, okay. Apple also said that Johnny Schroegi will become the chief hardware officer, taking over from Turnus in an expanded role. Schroegi, who most recently served as the company's senior vice president of hardware technologies, will also lead hardware engineering. Okay, who's Johnny Schroegi? Who's Johnny Schroegi? Let's see Johnny. Oh, Johnny Schroegi looks like that guy. Oh, Johnny Schroegi looks like he's that kind of guy. Oh, he don't mess around. I can tell by his fit. That boy Johnny Schroegi, he don't mess around, chat. He means business. This guy speaks hardware. He looks like technology hardware. You get me? This guy's not messing around. I got much respect for Johnny Schroegi. That's my guy. Now, all right. But here's the thing that I wanted to get across to you guys. Apple's market cap has increased by more than 20-fold on Cook's watch, closing on Monday at $4 trillion. Cook took home $75 million in total compensation. Damn. Chat, let's read that again. Cook took home $75 million in total compensation last year. Hey, man, I'm struggling to pull in $75. All right, and Cook's pulling in $75 million, including a $3 million base salary and millions more in stock warrants. Oh my gosh. His net worth is $3 billion. Wow. W. However, as Cook exits, Apple faces numerous challenges, including increasingly complex supply chain, geopolitical tensions, the Trump administration's tariffs, and a memory crunch tied to soaring demand for AI chips. All right. Turnus is 50 years old. He's been a hardware boss and has worked for Apple for half of his life, joining just 4 years after he graduated from UPenn. He's been widely viewed as next in line, apparently. Okay. His portfolio includes oversight of the hardware engineering behind iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watch, AirPods, and Vision Pro. Dang! JT! Okay, my guy. Goddamn. Turnus came to Apple in 2001 after a 4-year stint as a mechanical engineer. Boom, boom, boom. Revamping the supply chain. Okay. Anything notable here? So revenue almost quadrupled under Tim Cook, climbing to over $400 billion in the latest fiscal year. Cook is best known in Silicon Valley as an operations guru. When he arrived, Apple was nearly bankrupt. All right. Cook became one of Jobs' loyal lieutenants and was elevated to the role of operations in 2005. Oh, Tim Cook worked at IBM. Tim Cook's a dog, man. He's such a good guy. The fact that the stock went up 20-fold, that's impressive. And you know he be going to Coachella, right? Y'all ever seen the clips of him going to Coachella? Let me show you something. He be out there in Coachella, bro. He be out there partying with Coachella. Oh, man. Okay. And John Ivy. Who's this Ivy guy? What's Ivy doing? Okay. Okay, now they're getting political. We don't care about the politics. All we care about is the Apple stock. The Apple stock went up. Okay, first and foremost, if you were to hold Apple stock since like the early days, say you bought it in the crisis, 2008 crisis, you would have made 44 times your money. If you were to buy it during the recession. Hey, I'm not going to hold y'all up. Recessions are really bad for economies, but they unlock incredible opportunity for investors. You know? Sebastian, he is? W. I'm very curious to see the market's reaction to this. The market was kind of like mixed. They don't really care that much, you know? But year to date, over 1 year, 40%, 5 years, 100x, 100%. Okay, all right. I really like where the stock is headed. I really like what's going on here with Apple. I'm a big fan. Hey, look, I'm a big fan of Apple. I'm a big fan of Tim Cook. I'm now a big fan of JT. But like I said, like I told y'all, I'm even a bigger fan of Tang T. Tang T's the guy y'all need to be following. Tang T's that dog. Tang T's got that dog in him, chat. You know what I'm saying? He really got that dog in him. That's absolutely crazy. I told you I had to turn on Twitch. My bad, Twitch. Sorry, Twitch. Dr. Sunray, what's happening? Dama, what's happening? How the heck y'all doing, Shredlords? How the heck y'all doing? What y'all getting into, man? What y'all getting into? How y'all feeling today, man? Y'all forgot to spam out of 5. How y'all feeling? What y'all been up to this, man? We got Richard Ho. Richard Ho's crushing it. Dr. Sunray crushing it. ADub says Uncle Tim Cook is not married to a Latina. Uh-oh. Wait, Sebastian, you're spreading fake news? Bro, you're spreading fake news? Come on, man. Why you spreading fake news, bro? What's wrong with him? Break even today, but surviving is half the battle. So, Dr. Sunray, are you still day trading? Are you still day trading, bro? Yo, you seen this show called Black Monday? Black Monday. What the heck is that? I don't know. Dama, what I gotta do to connect with you on LinkedIn? I'm always on LinkedIn. I don't write my own stuff, but I'm on LinkedIn. 5K day today? Hey. Well, I do write some stuff, but like I schedule it. So I'm not like actively on LinkedIn all the time. Like I write stuff and I schedule it and I like revisit it. Like I don't like spending time on social media. So I like to live life like in the great outdoors. I don't like spending time on social media that much. So everybody can, I don't have a gatekept thing on LinkedIn. Damn, he doesn't write the stuff, broke my heart. I do write it. As you can see, my LinkedIn probably the most unhinged LinkedIn on LinkedIn. I don't post OMG job update. Had a great time at X, Y, and Z tagging 50 million people. Nah, I talk about real stuff. Like I talked about this weekend a pest control business that was doing a full freaking fuming thing at a house I saw. And I was like, this is sick. Cash flow and business for the boys. You know? Anyway. He streamed with Uncle Vern. Anyway, what's happening with the Brazilian cocaine power? What is this? The PCC. PCC, Brazil. What's the PCC? Like, what is this? Let's see what they got going on.
As Brazil heads into an election year, public security is emerging as a key issue. Nearly 1/5 of the population lives under the rule of criminal gangs, where the state has no presence and where daily life is shaped by violence. Brazil's 2 largest criminal organizations are the Primeiro Comando de Capital, or PCC, and Rio de Janeiro's Comando Vermelho. Both emerged from the prison system and now dominate drug trafficking, arms smuggling, and extortion networks across the country. The Comando Vermelho controls areas in...
Wait, okay, Bloomberg did a major story on them about 2 years ago. These guys are no joke. What's their... Do they have like a cause? Do they have like something that they're fighting for? Or is it just like is it like a local community thing? Or what's like the story? This is my first time ever hearing about this.
In Rio's north and west zones, where police raids often trigger deadly gun battles in crowded areas.
Wait, so they started from the prison. So it's probably like one of those things where it's like, hold on, Jack. Let me try to get this thing. Looks a lot better. How does that look? Like chat. 1 kilo of it in Brazil is 1K, and then 1 kilo of that in the US is 27K. In Europe is 44K. What? Actually? Why is it so much more expensive in Europe? Not to present an investment opportunity, but I'm just very curious. It doesn't. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. And like, if they emerge from like the prison system, isn't it like, wait, what? Like if they emerge from like the prison system, isn't it kind of one of those things where it's like, I'm so confused. I'm just gonna learn.
PCC, based in Sao Paulo, is Brazil's largest criminal group. It operates in most states and controls cocaine routes from Bolivia.
Is it safe to travel to Brazil? Like, is it safe to travel to Brazil right now? How are we feeling about Brazil? I didn't have any content plans to go to Brazil. A lady reached out. I haven't really like. I don't see a logical, content play or holdco play. I'm not trying to buy a company in Brazil. It's too far from me. But what's the setup,
And Paraguay to Europe-bound ports. As both groups expand across Brazil and into neighboring
What's up, man?
countries,
Safe-ish.
some politicians are pushing to
safe-ish?
label
What you
them
mean,
terrorist
safe-ish?
organizations. The government of President Lula da Silva has opposed that designation, saying the groups are criminal organizations and do not meet Brazil's legal definition of terrorism. Al Jazeera's Monica Yanakiev reports from Sao Paulo on how the influence of Brazil's most powerful criminal group is growing.
Prosecutor Lincoln Gakia never leaves home alone. Up to 16 security agents, some armed, others undercover, follow him everywhere.
Fear has been with me for the past 20 years. I'm a prisoner in my own house.
Oh, dang.
The threats escalated after Gakia intensified his crusade against the Primeiro Comando da Capital, the PCC, Brazil's
that's
largest
terrifying.
criminal organization. Earlier this year, police uncovered a plot to assassinate him. At the same time, investigators exposed the true scale of the PCC's reach. Billions of dollars earned from drug sales in Europe were laundered through legitimate businesses, public transportation, fuel stations, hotels, toy stores, even bakeries.
Boring businesses?
The PCC is now one of the largest criminal organizations in the world. More than 40,000 members, an estimated $2 billion a year, active in 28 countries.
The group began as a handful of prisoners in São Paulo, demanding better conditions behind bars. Today,
so that's okay. So that's how they started. I was wondering like the origin story. So I guess they started by just like fighting for improving quality of prison care, But then they've expanded, and now they're one of the largest groups in the world. Hey, that's scary. I don't condone any type of violence, especially gang violence. That stuff's not good, dog. That stuff's not good, chat.
Authorities compare it to the Italian mafia. Investigative journalists.
I don't condone gang violence. I also don't condone harsh treatment of people in our judicial system. I think we need to have respect and peace and a level of empathy and care for everyone in the whole world. +1 for PR.
Fatima Souza, who first reported on the PCC, says the organization is bound by a strict code of silence and loyalty.
I ain't no trap lord, I'm a shred lord.
Its original handwritten rules surfaced during a prison riot.
Loyalty, respect and solidarity above all else. Those released from prison who failed to support those inside are sentenced to death without pardon.
The code has kept the PCC's leader, Marcos Camacho, known as Marcola, in power, even after nearly 30 years in prison. He is described as fearless. Last year, a businessman linked to the group, who had been cooperating with authorities as a whistleblower, was executed at São Paulo's international airport.
Oh my goodness.
Yet unlike Rio de Janeiro, where teenagers are seen brandishing their rifles at parties, public violence has largely vanished from the city's favelas. Paraisópolis, one of the largest, is a striking example.
Tourists come to this rooftop bar because they feel safe. They get the favela experience without feeling threatened.
Walking through Paraisópolis,
Darker Summer, you get knowledgeable about the world. All right? Instead of you day trading, you need to be learning about the world and finding businesses to invest in for the long period. Stop day trading, bro.
Police, what stands out is the absence of drug traffickers on the streets carrying guns, a scene common to favelas in Rio de Janeiro.
What this does for me as a holding company investor, I am not buying a single business in Brazil. I get opportunities globally. But now I know if I see a Brazilian business, I'm going to do a heightened, intense level of operational due diligence, proof of cash, and everything, just to ensure that there's no ties to things that could be potentially disruptive. You see, if I were like ignorant of countries and their geopolitical tensions, their judicial tensions, and things like that, I would just look at a cash flow number and I would be like, oh wow, great business. Let me just buy that. Next thing you know, they could be tied to PCC, they could be tied to something else. Like I think it's very wise to know what's happening everywhere, right? Same thing if I were to look at businesses here in America and I were to buy a business that was, attached to, I don't know, political super PAC back end donations and things like that. But I gotta be knowledgeable what's happening with the local politics to understand that stuff, and I wouldn't want to buy something like that. So you gotta be very knowledgeable. What if you got to compete with a known boring business that used to launder money? So that it's tough to compete with those. And you don't want to. PCC's on YouTube? What the heck? All right, we're not gonna check that out. Geopolitics is what moves the world, and that's facts. It really is. It really does. Trevor, that's a very 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 tough question. Like if I had if a business that I was acquiring had a competitor that was laundering money, I want nothing to do with that competitor. I want nothing to do with their customer base. I want nothing to do with their niche. Like I would try to pivot our business model to be completely separate. I don't want to be attached with it. I don't want to be in the same industry group as it. Like I'm avoiding it at all costs. That's a really hard thing to do though. It's tough. It's tough. Like you can control your operations, but you can't control everyone else's operations. The best thing you can do as a business investor and business owner is to have very, very, very sound ethics and integrity, right? Chat, I tell this to, looks like I'm glitching. Chat, I tell this to like every single management team member of the investments that I make. I tell this to everyone that wants to join Dreamline or Portco or anyone that we hire. I simply tell them, just like Buffett said, if you lose $1 for the business, that's strike one. If you lose an ounce of integrity for the business, that's unforgivable and you're gone immediately, right? Unforgivable and you're gone immediately, chat. Immediately, okay? I'm okay losing $100,000, $1 million, if we're gonna make it back over the 10 to 100 year horizon. I am not okay with losing an ounce of integrity for our culture, our operations, our brand, our legacy. So that's what Steve Schwarzman actually said. That like my first day on the job, the very first day on the job at Blackstone, Steve Schwarzman said it to all of us. We're all studying from Buffett, but Steve Schwarzman was like, if you do anything to harm the firm's integrity and reputation, I personally will find you and fire you on the spot. And I was like, okay. Bet that. Own it, boss. Own it, boss.
There's a reason for this. In São Paulo, the PCC has established total control over the territory and doesn't need to compete for power with other gangs. In fact, the organization has moved.
Okay, wait. What else is happening in the world? What other geopolitical stuff we need to be understanding? What else is happening in the world? Geopolitics, what moves the world? What's happening in like China and stuff? Oh, wait, chat. A-Dub gave us our new thing today. He gave us our latest update today, I think. Yeah, we got our latest issue. Let's go. I was wondering, like, what's happening in the world? We got our latest issue, chat. We got the latest issue of the Chat Capital Weekly Intelligence Report. Let's see what happened last week, chat. Doodle, doodle, bam. Doodle, bam. Doodle, doodle, bam. Let's see what we got. All right. This week, in one sentence, markets accelerated the pivot from ceasefire repricing to record systematic buying in mid-market. While first quarter earnings confirm corporate resilience, even as the fragile Hormuz truce, April 20 deadline keeps the energy reset in focus. All right. CTA is injecting $86 billion into global equities. Okay. U.S. hit and seized Iranian ship trying to break the blockade. I heard that. I saw that on the news. Big money algorithms went all in on stocks this week as the Middle East calmed down. Stocks hit new all-time highs, but the real test is whether airlines and refiners can absorb higher fuel costs from the war and whether the Hormuz truce holds past April 20th. The big money that never has to sell is still buying media and AI assets. That's the decade-long theme. All right. I love how you made this dashboard. This is a W dashboard. So S&P 500 hit an all-time high. NASDAQ went up 7% this week. CTA flows $86 billion into systematic buying. Okay. VIX exited the fear zone. Brent crude is stable post the ceasefire. Gold went down to 4,100. 10-year treasury is at around 4.1%. The dollar rebounded above 100. And the Hormuz status is the April 20 window of the ceasefire. Hi, Kryptonite. How you doing, sir? Black Mamba Trader. What's happening, man? There are stable countries. Why go there? Wait, that's facts. To be a great businessman, one should study the best criminals. Low-key, that's facts. I get a lot of my business techniques from studying criminals. I learned a lot of what not to do, as well as street smarts of what to do. You know? What else we got going on with Jack Capital, man? Let's play our Jack Capital reading playlist. Let's play our reading music. Okay, we talked about that. We talked about these. Ooh, bank earnings. Fiscal sector resilience is confirmed. Not fiscal. Financial sector resilience confirmed. Trading revenue benefited from crisis volatility. Plus 14% year-over-year earnings is the bull case foundation for equities. All right. Bill Ackman, he's all over the news these days. Bill Ackman always has these stints where he's just like everywhere, like publicly everywhere, like doing a bunch of noise. He's always trying to do something. Let me read what Kryptonite's saying. Kryptonite's always chopping bars. I'm gonna start from the top. Kryptonite. Knowledge is the accumulation and understanding of facts, whereas wisdom is the practical application of that wisdom and the capacity to differentiate between the wise and the unwise. To know is not to be wise. To know how to use the knowledge is to have wisdom. You see, y'all lucky y'all got Kryptonite in the chat. He just be blessing y'all with straight knowledge. Memorizing facts and data might help someone win a trivial game show like Jeopardy, or gain subscribers to a money management firm. But raw knowledge on its own is ultimately useless. Okay. Wisdom lies not in possessing knowledge, which quickly becomes outdated, but in perpetually seeking it. I'm gonna write a book off of Kryptonite's quotes. I'm writing a freaking book off of Kryptonite's quotes. All right, hold on. A wise person recognizes manipulation and asserts their individuality and freedom, making them dangerous to the establishment, to politicians, and to those in power who rely on the suppression of the masses. Okay. Good goop. Consequently, the educational system, schools, colleges, and universities often focuses on supplying students with false knowing, mere knowledge and compliance, rather than teaching. Rather than teaching them how to think critically and achieve true independence. Wait, Kryptonite, you should be a teacher, bro. Chat, should he be a teacher? True wisdom is the rebellious act of remaining mindful, questioning the narratives fed to you by experts, and applying critical thinking to navigate a world designed to exploit the uniform. Wow! Read this again. True wisdom is the rebellious act of remaining mindful, questioning the narratives fed to you by experts, and applying critical thinking to navigate a world designed to exploit the uniformed. Sebastian said it's just Claude. Kryptonite, are you Claude? I don't know how to tell if something's AI or not. I think this is actually Kryptonite. Kryptonite really talks like this, guys. Kryptonite has never fed us wrong wisdom. Right? What do you guys think? I I don't think it's Claude. Something that everyone knows isn't worth knowing is a famous maxim coined by the legendary financier Bernard Baruch. Wait, is Bernard Baruch the guy that started Baruch College in New York? Baruch College in New York. They got some dogs. They actually got some dogs. Yeah, bars are bars. That's right, Trev. Bars are bars. Today, however, we are flooded with oceans of data. Therefore, the real edge today comes from how you interpret data rather than just obtaining it. It's about pattern recognition. It's about like analysis and just having that dog. It's really pattern recognition, chat. Wow. Kryptonite, you're a monk. You're a freaking monk, bro. Bill Ackman should have held Netflix, though. Yeah. Oh, man. I always drop bars. That's facts. That's facts. It's off of my notes that I've taken over the past 10 years. Wait, that's facts. Wait, send us your notes in the Discord, bro. Don't be gatekeeping. All right, back to the thing. Hargo ban, am I late today? Absolutely. Mods, ban him. Just kidding. Happy Monday. Oh, no. Happy Tuesday for you, sir. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your week, brother. Show up to class on time next time, all right? I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay. Wow. Let's see what happened here. So, VIX absolutely plummeted. S&P all the way at all-time highs. Brent crude hit a peak of 128, back down at 94.5. All right, okay. Stock market hit new all-time highs mostly because of the big computer-driven funds poured $86 billion into stocks in 5 days. The same stocks that bought can sell just as fast. The all high is real, but the fragile Hormuz ceasefire expiring around April 20 is a risk that cannot be ignored. QQQ bounce? What was the QQQ bounce? Let me see the QQQ bounce. How do I take QQ bounce? Let me see. QQQ. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh damn. Cheers. Yeah, it was an electric rally. The other thing though. The other thing is like this. Chat, what do you guys know about Bali? Like this here. Oh, 28%. Okay. April 20 window is the single most important binary event for portfolio positioning. Design every position to have defined downside in that breakdown scenario. CTA momentum has created elevated entry points. New positions should be sized with awareness that breakdown could trigger disproportionate selling from 7,000 plus. Watch entrepreneurs there? Where? Entrepreneurs where? Oh, the proportion of people that are watching this and not pressing the like button? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I thought about it earlier today, chat. I was like, you know what? We should probably just limit this to people that pay like a couple $100 a month. We should probably transition the streams to like a paywall, probably. You know, I was probably thinking, I was like I got people that like hit me up at like, I don't care what it costs, gonna get a one-on-one with you, and I was like, kind of give it all away for free. Maybe. And then my mom texted me because she watches the chat. She was like, Kenny, you know games to be sold, not told. I was like, what you trying to say? So Mama Finance wants me to start charging y'all. And I'm like, why? Mama, you know how good you are? You know how set you are? You're being, I told her you're being greedy. I was like, that nice 8-word house you was sitting in, you don't need nothing else. I was like, sit back and enjoy the free stream. Kenny forgot the ad revenue. The ad revenue from my streams is like virtually nothing. Mama Finance knows what's good. Ooh, not that. We had a brand deal hit us up earlier. We worked with them in the past, but they tried to change like the comp structure for like a future vid we're doing. They want to do a rev share. They want to like pay and do a rev share. And I was like, I looked at their product and I was like, is this a product that I want to have like equity or rev share agreements with? And I was like, I don't know. Anyway, as I told him, yesterday's price is not today's price though. It's a busy week for content. I have to film three videos, and all three of them are like brand deal videos. And I got to do that tomorrow or the day after. I have to hit up our OG videographer, Pasha. His name's Pasha, up in LA. But they're like really fun videos. One of them is, I can't say it. Damn, I wish I could say these things. But it's, do I get in trouble? No, maybe. I probably shouldn't. But it's like a series that I think is going to relate really well to like the young entrepreneurs. I know we got a lot of like young bulls out there. And it's like a challenge in a series that I think they're going to really like. And it's like an actual like, it's not like me sitting down educating you guys. It's like me going through the actual experience, like a challenge that I'm filming. So that's gonna be super cool. There's a lot of highs and lows in that challenge. The next one is like, I think we talked about it the other day, but it's like actually being with a cash flowing business for a full day, long period of time. And then the other one, I think it's like our standard stuff, but it's branded, so it's got to be polished. Mama Finance knows what's good. This is the second time she said it too. She's like, listen, game is to be sold, not told. And I was like, we got some kids in this chat to where this is they're not even at college yet. And this is the first time they're ever hearing about businesses, cash flow. I was like, they ain't got nothing to their name. They're all over the world. They're in Nigeria. They're in Korea. They're in Europe. They got nothing but a dream and internet access, and they're spending time with us. I don't want to charge folks like that. So I told Mama hush up. I was like, you chilling. So I'm joking. I'm not going to put a paywall yet. Better smash that damn like button. All right. Okay, so United Airlines. United Airlines had their quarterly earnings last week, and the main data point after this is, what's the key takeaway? The question is whether United's second quarter fuel guidance echoes Delta's honest 4.3 gallon assumption, or whether management softens the guide given the ceasefire. Investment signal. UAL is the confirmation or denial signal for the airline thesis. If both Delta and United Airlines prices fuel at $4 plus for second quarter, the airline sector's credibility in the energy cycle is established. I'm gonna get you a Sebastian one day, because you're gonna be the camera guy, Sebastian. All right, you're gonna be our camera guy, Sebastian. So we're gonna have to find you a lady, man. We're gonna find you a lady, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you obviously one of them young bulls that's lady hungry. So we're gonna find you a good little lady, man. But Sebastian, understand the woman that you put in your life. I know you're young, but like the woman that you put in your life, bro. If you think about like marriage and all that, that's like the best. That's like the number two decision you're gonna make. First decision for me is like a faith decision, and then the second decision is like who I partner with. They can either accelerate and compound what you're building and working on in life, or it can go the exact opposite, broski. So be careful, man. Be careful, and that goes for women of all backgrounds. All backgrounds. It's just not a Latina thing. It's not a black woman thing. Not an Asian thing. I know Richard loves some Asian girls. So when we go to our South America tour, Sebastian, you're the camera guy. But then when we go on the Asia tour, Richard, you coming with us. You know what I'm saying? We can run some two-mans out there in Singapore. Sheesh! What about Valero? Okay, Valero, April 22nd, and PSX is April 25. These are the most important earning calls for first quarter 2026 for the chat capital thesis. One word: structural versus cyclical. Okay, so this is on Wednesday. I gotta watch this on Wednesday. Bum, ba, bum. Ba-da-da. Yesterday, man. I don't know if you saw. I gave you your flowers yesterday, Rich Topic. But Kenny, the other day you mentioned the name Latin Mafia, and your girlfriend has been listening to them on repeat ever since. Are you serious? Dude, are you freaking serious? Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed with them. I love their music. You and your girlfriend, you guys pick a concert for Latin Mafia. I'll get us tickets. I'll get us 3 tickets or 4 tickets if Boogie wants to help set me up with a cute lady, so I can get me a girlfriend. So I'll get 4 tickets and we do a double date, all right, to a Latin Mafia concert, okay? I'm so down for that, okay? I'm so freaking down for that, okay, chat? And I don't know if your girlfriend heard this song, but this is I think the best song. That's gonna work because I'm going to play the song and when it's time to vote, but we're gonna run through this stuff super fast, okay? Oh, wait. No, I forgot to say Rich Topic. Everybody say hi, Rich Topic. Everybody say hi, Rich Topic. Rich Topic is an OG. He is one of the board members of Chat Capital. He's a top dog shred lord, and he called one of the greatest plays of a stock and an investment and a play, and that was Top Build. He called Top Build, I want to call it a handful of months ago, and then next thing you know it, our guy, Rich Topic, said that Top Build was a fantastic business model. We diligenced it on stream, and yesterday they just got acquired for $17 billion. So Rich Topic, I don't ever want to hear in your entire life that you ain't got that dog in you, man, because you called some stuff. You got a thesis. You got an eye for the money like the top dog shred lords. So congrats, top dog. Congrats. W thesis. All right, let's vote. Okay, Ferrari. Ferrari's thesis, we all know what the heck Ferrari is, right, chat? We all know what Ferrari is, okay? And the way how it works, I'm so sorry, Twitch, but we don't have a voting mechanism for Twitch. Ferrari, are we buying this, buy, or pass? And the way how it's going to work, chat, is we have 2 rounds. The first round today is to see if we have appetite and interest in the asset. And the way how it works is you have to vote on the YouTube poll. I think in the chat, you guys see a button that says actually buy or pass next to Ferrari. okay? And it has to be majority vote in order for us to go to the session here. But the thesis on Ferrari is pricing power remote. They have strong operating margins, 45% return on equity, electrification with their new EVs coming out, and they have crazy dividends of 8% yield. All right? The vote is coming off. The vote is ending in 5, 4, 3. Put your thoughts and thesis. 2 and 1. What we got? What we got? Unanimous vote to pass on Ferrari. Ooh, woo-hoo. Sorry, Ferrari. Moving on. Sorry, Ferrari. We are moving on. And look, everyone has the right to vote. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to be a dummy. You don't need to be a hedge fund investor. You don't need to be a business owner. This is the safest space in the entire world for anyone to let their expressions and thoughts be known. Okay, this is where we have a forum for folks to learn and apply what they're learning. Now, here's the next one. Oh, wait, also, let's show this. Let's show you guys. I forgot my bad. There's our chat capital AUM. Oh, and our tickers. My bad, chat. We have $2,062. I think 700 to 800 of that is sitting in cash right now. So we have, and all of that is invested through this mechanism of like, if we put buy, I'll be allocating some of that money that we have to buy. And everything that we get from Superbits, donations, Twitch donations, Streamlabs, like I don't take it and buy Ferraris. I take it and I invest it behind the ideas that you guys pitch so that as we grow, as our streaming platform crushes it, you guys can actually see the beauty of long-term investing, you know? So this is actually called putting money where our mouths are, you know, or put the money where your mouth is, whatever it's called. Now, the next one, KLAC. What we doing with KLAC? All right. KLAC. Ooh, wait. How do I do this? Okay. Sometimes I feel like dividends mean please invest. Oh, kinda, maybe. Or it's just like a more signal of stability. Okay, KLAC. Are we buying or passing on KLAC? Let me tell you a little bit about KLAC. Okay. So for KLAC, ladies and gents, is the fantastic business that does semiconductor process control equipment. The big headline thesis here is that they think the semiconductor industry is going to grow and the WFE process controls niche is super important. And in order to have strong AI tools and memory and products, you need to have leading edge transistors and inspection technology. And this is what they produce. Okay. Do I need to go through each thesis again? Because we talked about the thesis yesterday. I told you guys we were just going to vote today. All right. So KLAC, what are we doing with KLAC? Are we voting on this? Yes or no? Vote on the YouTube poll. In 3, I'll let you guys read it and expect it while I play some vibes. 3, 2, and and we are ending the poll vote in 10. You got 10 seconds to vote. You got 10 seconds to vote. And it literally costs you nothing to vote. You just you use this finger. You use your freaking finger that God bless you with. Either your left finger or your right finger. One of those it is any freaking finger. Okay? Any finger. You use the finger, you press one of the buttons. One of the buttons says buy, the other button says pass. If you think that it's a solid investment, that we should invest into this, you click the buy button. If you don't like the company, don't just not like it. Not like it by pressing pass, okay? You have the right to vote, all right? You have the right to vote here in Chat Capital. So you got to press the darn button to buy or press the darn button to pass. And then after you do that, press also the little heart button around there, okay? Darn it. So for KLAC, the vote is ending in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Dama, you are such a sellout. 4, 3, 2, 1. Dama, how you got a picture of Ferrari in your profile pic and you don't, bro, how you gonna put a picture of a Ferrari in your profile pic and you ain't even vote on Ferrari? You a sellout, bro. You really a sellout for the Ferrari fam. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. We could have moved the needle of the stock. Okay? We could have got a board position and everything. And you passed on it. Hey, Trev, drop the Discord link. Somebody got DM me. I stopped putting the Discord link in the YouTube chats because we have too many people that we have to send to the gulag. I noticed that like some of the shadow watchers have clicked the Discord link, joined it, and turned out to be absolutely gulag-worthy members. So we had to ban them. But DM me on Instagram. I'll give you Discord ask us. I promise I will. New Ferrari's back. Oh, so KLAC. All right, so KLAC is a buy. Wow, congrats. WKLAC. Okay, so it is a buy. But what I want you guys to understand is that now KLAC is in the final rounds. We don't automatically purchase it, okay? It's in the final rounds because we're forcing ourselves to have a concentrated portfolio. So now we have to weigh KLAC against our existing assets. And we need to decide if we do new cash into KLAC or do we redeploy that cash, more of it, into our existing portfolio companies, okay? So that's the final tier. But it passed first round. WKLAC, congrats to the KLAC thesis. Congrats, it's moving on. Now is Service Now, chat. Now we're talking about Service Now. All right. Service Now. Service Now is the software company that focuses on enterprise workflow automation. Service Now. Are we buying this or passing on this? Take your time to understand the investment thesis. Do whatever you got to do, okay? Take your time. But all I will say is that they have a huge AI agentic infrastructure play. They have penetration into a large amount of strategics already. So a lot of Fortune 500 is their customers already. And they've had a very, very, very steep sell-off because of the software bubble and collapse because of what's happening with AI and Claude and releases and people thinking that software is going to collapse. We saw Thomas Bravo's point of view, and they said buy the dip. And then, as you can see, this business is already trading at a 50% plus discount to their last 25 times NTM revenue multiple. And the business is growing with 95% revenue retention. That's crazy work. But this is ServiceNow, the ServiceNow pitch. Are we buying this? Yes or no? Vote in the poll by pressing one of those buttons with your magic finger, okay? Starting now. On Ferrari. You guys already passed on Ferrari. Oh, what we doing on Service Now, okay? It's not rocket science. You press the darn button, okay? You press the darn button if we buy or we pass using the finger that God bless you with to vote. All right? Put the money where the mouth is. Put the money in the bag. Put the money in the bag. Oh, wait, there's another good song. Oh, wait, I got another good one. What was it? It was freaking... Dang it, I forgot already. Okay, but make sure you guys hurry up and vote. We're going to end the vote for service now in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, blah, 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 blah. So, for service now, servicio ahora, all right? It was a buy. Oh, nice. W, service now. Okay. Service now also moves on to the next round. I don't really understand it enough to say. All right. That's fair. For the final round, we're going to dive deep. 8 robots watching. Hey, man, look. I gotta eat somehow. I pay for bots to watch. I pay for robots. Trev says the IT ticket system, service system that is used by nearly all Fortune 500 companies, and he uses this daily. Sheesh. It's really hard to vote. No, it's not. You press the button. Okay, so the position size, you ain't gotta worry about that. I make that decision. I'm the PM. I make the PM on position. I gotta make sure that we because while I can't control the names you guys pitch, I gotta at least control the risk profile and positioning. So I gotta have some type of control over that, man. Because sometimes y'all be pitching some crazy stuff. Okay, wait. So there was like another really good song that I like. I'm trying to find it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I found it. Now, we're going to... Samsung. You know what Samsung is? It ain't rocket science. They do consumer electronics, but they also have a banger memory AI semiconductor infrastructure play. All right? They got a banger solution. Trev, I like how you summarize the IT services ticketing thesis. I think it's a genius playbook. Okay. It's very well summarized. Like that's a one-liner. Like an elevator pitch. That's an elevator pitch. You know. Okay, so Samsung. Samsung is very much half electronics, right? Half semis. It's literally the entire Korean economy. If you look at the largest index fund in Korea, the largest holding is Samsung. EWI, the largest asset is this. And as you can see, if you're betting on this, you're betting on Korea. All right. And their ability to have sound AI semiconductor infrastructure and ecosystem. So we're going to vote on this, chat. Do yourself a really big favor and press either a buy or pass based on Samsung if you like the asset at the current price and you want to hold it for a very long time, which is what we do in Chat Capital. Let's go. Vamos. Dama, I think you guys will like this one too. This one's good too. Ooh. This is a very interesting vote stack. Come on, keep going, guys. Press the vote button. Buy or pass. And these are great investment theses. These are great investment theses coming from you guys. I like them. Memory shortages and AI hype have launched this too high for me. Good point. Great business. Good company. Great country. Any Koreans in the chat? We had some dude from Korea like a few weeks ago. He was a student. So for the goal is we're trying to make money over the extremely long haul. We're not trading. We're holding for a pretty long time. So these are hopefully enduring businesses that we want to hold for quite a while. All right, chat? Anybody can vote. Anybody can vote. There's not a rule that you need to be a certain age, academic background, professional background to press buy or pass on Samsung. Everyone's got the right to do it. You guys are so lucky. I'm putting you guys on crazy finance game and also great music. Great music. Like, great music. This is what I envision as like watching the sunset at like a rooftop bar in Mexico City. Hey, this feels like a rooftop sunset happy hour in Mexico City. I don't know why. These guys crush it. These guys crush it. All right, we're in the Samsung vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dale. CDMX? I loved it. I stayed in Roma Norte. I love Mexico City. Mexico City is one of my top 3 cities in the entire world. It's beautiful. Food is incredible. People are amazing. Things to do there are incredible. It's such a great city. W Mexico City. All right. Wow. Samsung's a buy also. Ooh. It was a big buy. It was a big buy. Okay. Nice. All right. So. Oh, we go to CDMX every August for the entire month? Dude, that's W. That's incredible. Bro, Mexico City is incredible, bro. Incredible. It doesn't beat it. It doesn't beat it. Especially if you live somewhere along like the west or the south. It's just such a convenient place to just escape from America, escape from the noise, go in a place that has rhythm, has things to do, has vibrant culture, incredible food, such happy, loving, welcoming people. Like, it's super dope. It's super dope. Hey, don't listen to none of the BS. Don't listen to none of the nonsense around like, oh, Mexico City ain't safe or, oh, be careful. No, okay? Everywhere it ain't safe, all right? Everywhere. Laguna's not safe, right? Literally, okay? So don't be listening to those nonsense, man. Just go see the world wherever you go. Be a respectful traveler to the place that you go to, all right, chat? My playbook for traveling is very akin to the who's the guy that passed away? The travel guy? Anthony Bourdain approach, where I don't have that much of an itinerary. I go to connect with people and locals that have been there for ages, that have history, that have stories to tell, right? I like to go to like the local restaurants that no one's at, and I go there and sit by myself, have a conversation with the waiter or the waitress or the owner, ask them what are the 3 most important things I should do during my tenure here in this city or this country. I ask for their recommendations, and I just have network effects. It just fans out network effects. I go try one. I say that a great person recommended me to go this. What do you recommend? I just build a story around it. I go, I journal. I try to limit my use of like headphones as I'm going, so that I can like listen to the local noises, the sounds, the music, and like, I don't know. It's just like travel to me is the greatest form of luxury. I've been like super blessed my entire life. Like I'm super, super fortunate for what I got and the emotion I got. And it's like, I don't want to buy things with it. I don't want to buy a Ferrari with it, but I want to see the world. Right? So that's like my biggest thing is travel. So I'm super geeked. And what's funny is I was talking to Richard's favorite content creator, Kayvon, earlier today. He FaceTimed me right before stream. And Kayvon's coming with us on the Asia stint, actually. So he's not joining us in Kyrgyzstan, but he's likely joining us in Korea and Japan. So that's super cool. So we can actually probably get some IRL streams with Kayvon in Korea and Japan. Hammy's joining in China. Kayvon's joining in Korea and Japan. So it's gonna be a crazy wild one. I gotta figure out the stream schedules too, guys, while I'm there. It might be a whole different schedule. It might be your like morning or nighttime. I don't know. It might be more convenient or less convenient, but I know over there it's a whole different time zone, chat. All right, wait, we got one more vote. So Samsung was a pass. Hey, Shaik, how we doing, champ? Did I pronounce your name right? Shaik Mahi? I am 17 now. And my dream is to open my own private equity firm. Hey, Chad, that puts the biggest smile on my face. That's so freaking awesome, bro. I know why? Because when I was 17, I had the exact same dream. When I was 17, no, it was like, oh, I was 15 or 16. I remember drawing entity structure web of like what I wanted to build and own. And it was like akin to a holding company, funny enough. But it was just like this business that does this cash flow, this stock, this solar farm. I wanted a solar farm so bad when I was a kid. Little things like that. And I was obsessed with it. And I dreamed, I had no streamer to connect with. But what I will say, bro, is SM, all right? If you want to start your own private equity firm, I highly recommend that you get experience with deals in businesses. First thing you need to do, I'm putting on some Grow Game here, all right? Let's pause real quick, chat, while we educate the young bulls. First thing you need to do is read this book. Read this book, The Warren Buffett Way, all right? Read that, and once you read that, I want you then to go through and read all of Warren Buffett's annual letters. After that, I want you to read this other book. This book. Read this book here. Boom, boom. And I'm not going to repeat myself, all right? You better be taking notes because I'm only going to spend 30 seconds on this because we got a vote to do, all right? Most important thing, read this. Hey, Trevor O'Neill, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. I am doing high ticket sales, but I don't know what I'm doing. Can you help me? Also, wait, what? Hold on. What? I'm so confused. I'm doing high ticket sales. What's high ticket sales? What is that? What the heck? Can you help me? Also, I start doing business brokering now. What's business broker? Are you a business broker? Can I work with you if I'm from India, Mumbai? Wait, how is that even possible? Are you a real person? Those sound like clickbait words. Anyway, I'm going to assume you're a real person. The most important thing about how it works, you got to read that. And then the other book you got to read is read this book here, How to Influence and Influence People. All right? Networking piece. Okay? Super important, super critical. Then, after that, if you're going to work in private equity, you need deal experience. You got two routes. The institutional route or the scrappy route. The scrappy route is that you find somehow, some way to get some cash to buy businesses that are small, local in your area, and you grow them, make them profitable, have margin improvements using AI and technology so that the cash flow increases. You can use that to buy the next business, and you just slowly scale and stack them chip by chip by chip by chip until you get a large enough platform, you get an exit, and then you get a large enough sum to work with, and use that to then buy another one that's a bigger size, do the same playbook, rinse and repeat, revenue growth, margin enhancement, exit, things like that, right? Or the institutional route. Go to a good college in the US, preferably. Go intern in investment banking, and then work in private equity. And from there, get enough deal experience, board seats, and then you have enough credibility to then go raise capital from LPs, and then you can launch your own investment fund. All right? There you go, my man. Cheers. What's your age when you made your first million? Wrong question to ask. You should probably be asking, what was the first deal I did? Because that shows me that you're interested in doing this just to make money. And I'm telling you now, there's a lot better ways to make some money, champ. So I can tell you about my first deal. All right. But, vote time. Ooh, Micron. How many more we got? Oh, we got one more pitch, chat. Okay, so the last pitch, all right, chat, is Micron. Memory name. They have a pretty much strong monopoly on the HBM market. They have strong visibility into cash flow generation, given their insane backlog, given the contract that they have with these hyperscalers. And then the valuation, I don't know if I believe this last point of the thesis, the valuation has kind of ripped. It's already up 580%. That is actually kind of crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. But I'm not here to vote. You guys are. So you're going to press in the YouTube poll. All right? You're going to press in the YouTube poll, chat, one of a handful of things. You're going to press buy or pass, okay? For Micron. Why do you guys keep saying high ticket sales? What is that? What is high ticket sales? Is it buy or pass? All right? Buy or pass on Micron. Literally, it's just a button that you press, okay? There's a button that you press that says buy or pass on the opportunity. Everyone's got the potential to do it. You don't need to be freaking Bill Nye, the science guy, to see if you want to buy or pass on Micron. Lock in, top dogs. And catch this vibe. Oh. Like, what is it, though? I don't know what it is. You guys, you can't say that you can't see yourself having us. Okay, chat. This is like a Friday night song. You had a baller week. You crushed it with your business or your whatever you're working on. The sun's setting. You got a nice mocktail. You with your friends. You with your shaw. It's a good vibe. This is like an open air type of restaurant song. It really gives me like open air type of vibes. Oh, they making sell RAM. Press that button, chat. Buy your pass, chat. What we doing, chat? Buy on a pullback, but pass now. Ooh, that's a good. Okay, all right, Darker Sunray. I see you talking that strategy. Would I recommend a franchise or independent small business for a roll-up strategy? Independent small business. Franchises suck. I think it's ain't no money in that. I would only buy a franchise if I were like a large mega fund or a middle market private equity fund. Let me tell you the secret of a franchise. The parent companies are owned by private equity. The second the private equity gets screwed with leverage, interest rates, and they gotta juice it somehow, some way to get a return, they're gonna increase the franchise fees that all of the franchisees pay to the franchisor, all right? And you can own a franchise like Midas that used to do 30% margins, but because the owners have to have a strong return to get their exits, your margins go from 30% to 10%. ¿Cómo se dice chalk? That's a little inside baseball. So don't believe everything y'all read on YouTube. That song was good, right? That was a good song, chat. I like that. That was a good one. That was a good little vibe. That was a good vibe. W light skin. I think I'm getting more light skin. I think, bro, I don't know. I think I've been slowly getting more light skin. You know what I mean? Oh, shoot. Wait, what happened to the vote? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was about to say, like, what? Okay, Richard, let's be honest, bro. I still got that gangsta in me, you know? But as I get older, man, I can't be thugging it out every day, bro. I can't be thugging it out every day, you know? Hey, Trev, I got you, bro. If anybody has a question about anything about business, finance, and investing, I got y'all. You know? I absolutely got y'all. Don't think, hey, I rock with y'all, man. I'm not Jewish. I'm Black Filipino. But I don't like how you said that word. That's not nice. Bye. Gulag. So, chat, the outcome, chat, was pass. No. Oops, sorry. Micron was a buy at 70%. With the other one, Samsung was a buy, 80%. ServiceNow was a, dang, hold on. I thought y'all were going to be more intense. So Micron was a buy. Samsung was a buy. ServiceNow was a buy. And KLAC was a buy. All right? So those are the four names that, wow, 4 out of our 5 pitches. One, you guys didn't like Netflix. You guys didn't like Netflix. You didn't like Netflix. All right, that works. So now the next vote, it's not going to happen today, but the next vote, chat, is going to be, do we allocate to these net new businesses, or do we reinvest into our existing portfolio, right? So you have to then take KLAC versus every single name of our existing portfolio, all right? And you got to figure out, is KLAC better than all of these, okay? Because we have an incremental $100 to spend We can only make one decision: buy this net new business or reinvest it into something that is superior on our existing portfolio sheet. We put more into it. All right. That's how we remain concentrated. That's how we remain disciplined. And that's how we continue to have conviction that's benchmarked across everything that we have exposure to. All right. So that's a good strategy. That's like a lot of like really good hedge funds do that approach. And they ask themselves, is this business better than every single name that I already have in my portfolio? All right. So that's a solid play. That's a solid play, chat. That's how we rocking. That's how we rolling. I'm geeked. I'm geeked. I'm geeked. So good pitches. These are really, hey, I love y'all pitches, bro. I love y'all pitches, bro. It's so cool that we do this. And it's so cool that like this chat capital AUM number started with like, I think when Rich Topic and Richard were here, like, I think Richard, you were here for the first week. Rich Topic was here for the first week. We had what? We had $12 or $100. Richard, when you first joined the streams, how much did we have in chat capital AUM? How much did we have? It was tiny, right? Nothing. Yeah, it was like nothing. It was like little. It started with 0. You know, started with 0, and then we literally grown it to 2,000 from more contributions and investment returns. Like some of the names we have are crushing it. But that's the point of chat capital, dog. That's how we rocking. That's how we rolling. $50, yeah. When Rich Topic joined, it was $50 freaking dollars. Now we're at 2,000. And I haven't even told my like billionaire friends about the stream. You know, I'm gonna get one of them on one day, and I'm gonna get them to make a really, 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 really big dono. You know what I mean, chat? Anyways, either tomorrow or this week, we're gonna put all these names that won head to head against our existing portfolio, and we're gonna trim the fat, or we're gonna add new ones, or whatever. If you guys like Microsoft, put it in the pitch form for next round. All right, it's in the Discord. And whoever asks for that Discord, get into the Discord. All right, send me a DM. I'll give you a Discord link. I don't put it in the YouTube chat anymore, as you guys can see. Can you do a stock bracket tournament? That's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. All right, chat. I'm about to go to the gym. Wanna know why? Because the top dog shred gore gotta get these gains, boys. Get these gains, boys. W stream, W music, W pitches, W participation. Thank you guys for the love, for the support, for leaning in, for voting, for the pitches. I think some of these names are gonna send our thing from 2,000 to 2 million. All right, I can see it happening. Let's freaking go. And Richard, that's all I'm doing, man. I'm stacking XP. I treat my life like a video game to where every single day is a chance to stack XP across my faith, my health, my knowledge, my business, my investing, my social skills, my riz, you know? Oh God, please no. I literally talked to him for 2 hours today. Yeah. That boy can yap, but I love him to death, man. All right? Trev, thank you so much. Richard, thank you so much. Dama, Darker Sunray, Rich Topic, Richard, all the top dogs, Shred Lords, Sebastian, Darkest Sunray, Black Mama Trader, Kryptonite. I see your names. Hey, Boogie. Everybody in here. Hargo Ben, Joseph, all the top dogs, Shred Lords. Everybody in here, man, going crazy. I appreciate y'all. A-Dub. Thank you for the report, A-Dub. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Stay blessed. Stay focused. Work hard. And why's your riz still on 0? Hey, it's the perks of cash flow in businesses, man. When you deal with boring businesses all day, you kind of lose that riz touch. I'm working on it though. Anyways, take care of yourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. Take care of the camp. Take care of the people. Much love. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're about to go crazy. It might be earlier because of the earnings, but we'll figure it out. All right? I'm out of here. Dale. Catch y'all tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Peace and love. Bye. That boy Richard actually thought that I was just like on pure light skin mode. Richard actually thought I was on pure nice. Oh, Neil, can you believe Richard? He actually thought I still ain't had that dog in me. Come on, Richard. How can you? Bruh. Richard thought that I wasn't freaking him still. All right? Let me be light skinned for 1 hour. I'm still a dog, though. Bye, guys. Hey, I'm a gorilla in a effing cool. Gonna pull up for the zoo. All right, bye.